Welcome to the Halo Championship Series live from the Orange County Convention Center in the beautiful Orlando, Florida, for the third and final major of the year.
So our first match of our pool play was against Native Red, the old KCP roster.
It's a very good team. They've been together for a long time. Felt like it was definitely going to be a dogfight.
All right, here we go, baby. 3 members of G1 go down, make that all 4, starting to match some damage. But this hill is about all happening at this high level of play.
Yeah.
Generally, you get that.
You can never allow that to. Of course, with these rockets, you're really just going on the hunt here, just trying to find targets where you can. And a beautiful play by Druck. Native Red, his Snowslide picks up 2. Manny with the Bulldog. Native Red continue their dominance. Game 2. Here we go, folks.
They have a 3-kill lead. They're able to somehow pick up a kill all the way over.
And they needed this bout with this. Oh, snap with this shock rifle, but being a nuisance, having to deal with him while also just getting picked off to get himself a few kills here. But look at the way he stays alive and he gets a double. He's still aliving up in a moment here. Devish is moving wherever he wants. He's fragging out like a psychopath looking for another one. And he gets the melee. And there you have it. An incredible game there from G1 tie this one up 1-1. Live-fire oddball could be pivotal. We're going to start things off here with the one, the only, the Bubu Dubu.
Someone grabs her pulsar and goes immediately up towards that bridge.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. Right there, they're also just trying to go for some information.
It's too good for Manny. Thankfully, Swish is there for the help. Swish looking for a double. And
All right, you get all the good things. They go into the plan. And yes, it's not going to work 10 out of 10 times, but the fact that they're all on the same page
for you to try and maneuver, but
be noticing here at least.
and it is going to be Native Red who walks away with the oddball win, flag cap in, but it doesn't really matter though. If you end up losing everyone in between, then you can just get hell of a game too. But the flag has been capped, and just like that, right under your noses is 3-1 here. G1, they're looking to close this situation.
Hey, dude,
Devin's
while
like
you're
on the
down
run.
to recovering the flag, you mind taking this too? That one gets me all the time as well. I hate when I hit the flag against the ceiling. All the way
Oh
back.
my
It looks
God,
like
they get
Devin here gets a
3.
double. And that's going to be all 4 down. Bring this flag back. That's going to be the 5th and final flag going in for G1.
Wow, and folks, we are going to a game 5 here in this series. I had a feeling. Live Fire Slayers, you know, despite all of that, despite them kind of being chased around at the odds, it's actually pretty solid here for G1.
But unfortunately, a couple members of G1 just getting picked off across the map. 1 kill difference, even though they did not have any real good snipes so far out throughout this game.
Dwindle as Swish is looking to get 3-3.
And he's at the tower. And this is going to be the first lead that we're seeing for G1.
But Native Red do not want to give it to him, but instead, it's Squallaye who swoops on in, picks up his 12 kills, the 50th for G1, and they win in this group.
Where's the Tuma? God damn.
Fuck yeah, Dev.
Bro, I had OS for like 10 years at Cuts, bro.
Most important match of the day was first, and I mean, obviously we need to be a quadrant as well, but like, that was the series that I was preparing for the most, because I knew it was going to matter the most. So.
Feel good, we just won a game 5. I'd feel like shit if we didn't.
I think that the team kind of came out cold. I think Native Red kind of came out hot as well. Ended up being like a pretty grueling series.
They came out really hard, and we just had to get going, find our flow.
Just after like 3 games in, we kind of got used to how they were playing. I think games 4 and 5, like we just kind of iced up.
Team started just firing off, and we went to a game 5 and managed to clutch up. So our next pool play match was going to be against Quadrant.
Before they teamed with me, they lost to Quadrant in pool play at Kansas City, so I knew that was going to be like a little grudge match.
When we're predicting them outside of the top 4, we need to see on land now. This is where they need to step up, and they've already taken down Native Red, who are a top 6 team, so they're showing that they've got the game.
I knew I did not want to repeat history going into that matchup. Luckily for us, it was on the main stage. I'm comfortable with that.
We're hopping right into a game number 1. And so this is a massive opportunity. Swish's best team yet in his young career. What can he do? It's a great job by Quadrant to honestly look the map, continue to play his life here and be massive. Got a one-on-one to deal with, and he probably wants to get repulsed right there. Understand, we do not have numbers. We cannot continue to push. They keep the map control. They hit some shots. You know how dangerous that Turcap can be. This is the moment. This is the moment where G1 disaster, and you're seeing how immediately the play being made, G1 continue to build their lead.
There, with that camo player catching some bitches and grenades. He gets spotted, but Bubu Dubu with the killing spree.
Not going away yet.
And It's like we talk about it time and time again, just because you haven't typically Camo's been able to dictate what goes on. And this could be the end of Back to Quadrants. A good job out of the double kill though for Squall. 202 to 241. Now finally control back in the favor of G1. This is a triple kill from Squallaye.
A guy who's been playing for a long time, never had a team this talented. What are you telling me, Taylor, going into the game? Are you just busting off team number 1, going into game number 2, like just getting another game? You hype your team up. What are you telling me, Taylor, to really...
Because this is a really important game as we hop into game number 2. Getting those dynamo grenades. Bubu Dubu looking to keep the pressure.
Team goes down, 21-17 now. G1 have extended the lead to 5.
G1's teamwork is impeccable. Arguably some of the best teamwork, not arguably, they do have some of the best teamwork in the league.
Quadrant was denied that information. They didn't have the opportunity to get sightlines on that push from G1. G1 extend the lead back to 6.
G1, this could be dangerous if you're a Quadrant fan. Devin making his move.
Here comes Devin. Devin with the nade.
And now G1 2 kills away, make that 1 kill, and they will win this game number 2.
Aquarius player goes in the favor of G1, and they lead this team comfortably 2-0 after a couple of...
Let's go, Nate. Help that, Nate.
Map on the circuit.
What can you do here for Quadrant?
Live is the black carrier chat trying to get it towards the respawn. Jumping off to a 1-0 wing area to deny the space. The spawn from G1. SLG once again the battle of Swish versus Derek. The Swish gets the better of him. They have a third cap in mind.
Have no fear. Bubu Dubu is here using that grapple.
He's gonna go back and get a touch. Halfway return by himself. Chicken a one-on-one check. And Quadrant with the overextension pull tied the game up.
Able to get the cleanup, and now he's going to run this flag, but he's going to take damage and not able to get out of harm's way.
Overtime in game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Quadrant.
Chick able to get this flag all the way back to the Quadrant base. Will this be a game number 3?
Someone's got to get some slays. It's up to Chick, denying the return for now. Can Quadrant finish these 2 players off? The return comes through, and oh my god! PreDevoNatoR, whack on the move for G1. What a play by PreDevoNatoR.
And there you have it, Devin putting in the flag. 3-0 victory for G1. And just when we thought Quadrant had a little bit of life.
Right now?
3-0. 2-0 in the pool so far, so they're good. Just gotta keep it up.
Like I said, it was on the main stage, so I was feeling good. Team just kind of came out hot. I didn't really feel like they had a chance. We kind of remained in control every single map.
Overall, we just got better, and they made a change that was kind of like lateral / maybe wasn't in their favor, per se. Can't really tell you, but, you know, it's clear that we were the better team.
I'm glad we could just like swiftly handle them as like we should, in my opinion.
That's like the one series I'm really proud of how we played.
Santa Negra, I didn't really think much about. I think they were the 3rd seeded LATAM team.
I didn't really know what to expect. We kind of just used it to stay warm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It felt like matchmaking.
Not much they could do. It's like kind of like a last-minute squad. They didn't even expect to be here in pool play. So
they are cool guys. They had a smile on their face after they lost. They were just happy to be there. So good dudes. Sorry. The last team that we ended up playing from open bracket to land in our pools was Oxygen.
They made like a last-minute change like a week before the event, picking up Collect, which proved to be like a really good pickup. We knew by the time they played us that they were a top 2 team in our pool because they were like 2-1. So we knew like we pretty much had to beat them or else they could potentially even take our seeds. We took that match very serious. It's funny, they knocked my brother into loser's bracket and open bracket. So I was like, I gotta do this for my bro.
I think that team came out and like they played really well. They actually had some structure and some discipline, and it showed.
I mean, to be honest, quick 3-0. I didn't really think much of it. Nobody from our team was really on that team anymore. I don't know, it really wasn't personal. It was just another team we beat in 15 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to HCS Orlando, one of your last chance qualifiers to make it into Worlds, and we have finally made it into bracket play. Winners bracket quarterfinals, we're here.
It's going to be FaZe Clan versus G1, and let me tell you something, this is a pivotal series for both teams.
We end up winning our pools 4-0. We had to play FaZe next.
FaZe and Optic were like the top 2 teams like going into this event. I mean, personally, like, I don't care who I'm playing. I want to win. My whole goal is like win the tournament. Winners round 1, we're playing like one of the best teams in the game right now, and we need to like just play our best if we want to even take the series.
Can G1 prove to the world that on land they're just as strong?
Get hands to that ball. If you want to get into your early setup, you camouflage. Just 27 seconds left in regulation. This is looking more like
FaZe gonna collapse on this.
Double push out of FaZe into the gold side. Bubu Dubu deals with one. The nades trying to deal with the second. Gonna trade out.
No one wants to make a mistake. Pressure on G1 in this moment. Oh my word.
Back-to-back shot.
Round number 1. We've got a series on our hands here.
FaZe plan from taking this game.
And we've talked about the momentum that sets up. Gonna get that double. Oh my word.
FaZe take game 1.
Gotta bring that passion in.
Push up over the purple street. Trying to break the subway side, stay alive. I would say 5 assists. He's only died 1 time. At one point, Renegade was in the middle of the map.
They don't have their teammates' help and take
squad wipe away from being able to steal the lead. Bubu Dubu now gonna break through. Almost able to get the double. Bubu Dubu and Squallaye, the back players of this team.
Only 2 go down for FaZe, but Renegade has this Stalker in hand. He can really do some damage with this thing.
Renegade pushing up with the Stalker, finds the shots onto Swish. That's gonna be a double kill, making a triple kill. Opportunity to break out of spawn. G1 are able to steal it away.
Brought their A game here today.
So many implications here on the line. It's championship bracket time. G1 against FaZe.
He's gonna get a beat down on him. This is actually huge. Finish it off, but he's got to take care of 2 players first.
In the slave department, but also in the assist and even the objective. He is so valuable. FaZe doing a great job of holding down the A-side control. G1.
This game, he's 12-8 starting this one. He's the momentum player.
Falcon and Spartan, the third one falls. Only 1 player left to contest the hill. Excuse me, none. Bubu Dubu tried to get away, but you can't run away. They're right in front of you. And so is Falcated. FaZe use it as bait and take control.
He's gonna be put in.
Love that play by Renegade. His job is to continue to apply pressure. He trusts his teammates.
Able to build off of that pick because all 3 members of G1 are in position.
Pull flag. Counters coming in from G1. Grab a hold of that overshield.
Back to get his shields back in the flag.
Big plays out of Bubu Dubu by the time they take.
Yeah, that was a huge play by Bubu Dubu. He had given his best as well.
3 down go G1. 40 seconds on the count. We're definitely trying to everything we can to keep it live. Renegade relays this flag.
I'm in your hands. Play. Move on to the winners semifinal.
I'm bucking this one.
Unfortunately, we kind of choked the game 4 against them. If you ask any of us, I think we should have gone game 5 100% in that series, and I think that's what was so like disappointing.
Things could have gone either way for sure. There were just a couple situations where we blow the games out, they blow the games out, etc. But it was a fight through and through.
After FaZe made that change, like picking up Nick for snipe down, I think like their cohesion as a squad like improved a lot, and that's all this game is teamwork.
They got better after the super and with their change, and we kind of stayed stagnant / we're somewhat complacent, if you will.
It's just when you lose a match like that, I like to just like be by myself and process how the game went and just like replay scenarios in my head to just know what I can improve on. And like personally, I knew like if I did things differently, or even if I calmed differently in some scenarios, like that would have gone game 5 like 100%.
Yeah, so against TSS, we kind of had to wait a couple hours until we played them in the open bracket, and I believe we were like station 2 down in the pit.
Honestly, that series was like one of the most fun series of this event, just because like the atmosphere of it.
It was kind of grueling. It was a war until everybody got warmed up. We got on top of our shit, just kind of put them in the dirt.
We wanted to like 3-0 them with no problem. We knew like as a team we should be 3-0ing that team, so that's what we did.
We had to play Sentinels early, 10:30 in the morning, but we knew the night before we really had a game plan for them. It's obviously not a team to take lightly.
This was like a match for top 6, so it was a very important match just to start off the day, and I knew like whoever would like win this match was probably gonna make a deep run in the tournament.
I mean, we've played them plenty of times before. We know what they do, and they know what we do. It was gonna be a fight.
Side station, both of these teams to 0 on those open stations, and now
first hill is going back and forth. We saw pretty early or rotate back for overshield, and it looks like they might divide there. It just matters who gets that last second on the hill, and this one's going to collapse on taken down. That's the first down. Although Royal 2 also a nice little lockdown there from Sentinels. Even but I had the sniper and E-Wave in hand.
Their numbers to make the strike.
Here comes that back, preserving his life. The capture comes through.
My snake bite, he was alive for that entire.
Specifically, as long as he gets that positive KDA, there's a lot of players, sniper moments, but I feel like the heat wave, especially when you're trying to lock down Bubu Dubu off of this defensive hold.
Right away, Lethal, he tried his best, but it was too much to ask. The hill goes to G1 in game 1. In their favor, Sentinels down early.
So it's a tied match over there, but we're coming right back, same map and mode.
Where they were able to shut
all out on the line. You know, the one team out of the bracket after this matchup, and you can see in the way they're playing, there's such an also eliminated. Watch for that.
G1 in a much better position to get the camouflage with the all player, and this is what makes Sentinels so flying pressure.
Okay, repulsor in hand, and look at the dangerous position here. That kill.
Line up towards long haul. Frosty doing his best to survive this, but Sentinels had the better break, and it looks like history might be repeating it. PreDevoNatoR wasn't there in time. Frosty got it away, and this is...
G1 are going to right back and hold out to that lead.
And look at this rotation behind him. There they are. He's got the word. He can go to get himself in position. His teammates get the job done from the other side. We're tied up 1-1 in the series. We have to head back to the G1 Sentinels matchup.
G1 about to get the first capture. Sentinels, you need to see the rest of the Sentinels lineup also rise rocket in the nick of time, and he gets the fresh wolf.
And it's the long-term veteran, number 2. It was one more round of slays that was needed from Sentinels, but you have the 1-0 lead. You have to maintain.
PreDevoNatoR takes that fight with all the confidence in the world. He has BR fight. Picks up the plasma pistol, and then seeing that he had the all clear, look both ways before crossing. 4 minutes left in this game. It's a tall task.
Return. And while he's not done yet, well, you got to run and gun. You got to average a flag cap in a minute apiece. And without the overshield, this feels impossible as the double comes in.
Dominant force with the Bulldog, a big factor in those.
It feels like they're going to get forward. Bubu Dubu's here.
Right here, let's go. Y'all are better.
Just trying to get their slays. And oh my.
City, they went 5-3, so not in the most of it. That 20-second lead is what they're yet again very familiar from game number 2.
In a series on Sunday. This is what you can see how much confidence they put in this man to carry their
weight of kills for Sentinels, not just in this game, but
you can see how much confidence they put in this man to carry their the shotgun right now. Look at how much
G1 have found that opening break. A couple of watching C-Steers, but Royal 2, perfect drop.
When you have to fight against these two, and they've just been able to triple kill from Bubu Dubu that's trying to stop them short.
Time off of each of these holds, and they really need it. They're still
so dominant in this oddball thus far.
Absolute incredible map control and rotations from Sentinels, giving them this lead.
Sentinels are pushing us to a game number 5. It's up. It's being used as bait by G1.
The back of B, it's snake bite actually with.
Get 3 volts of heat wave, nothing else.
Oh, that's true. His sniper's out. That's slowed down, but the initial pick comes through. 9 again. Sentinels looking to be in control of this game 5.
My God, what a scary moment right there. I thought we were going to miss the conclusion.
We got Lethal sitting at 12-5 with Frosty. Heat wave at the ready. Doesn't connect on the first one, and off of that, they've been climbing to now a 10-point.
Sentinels are so close. G1.
Their Lethal is holding the path to.
In 6, I mean, this is doable. They can get the job done. This is definitely not over. G1, the kill feed starts to light up.
We were looking at a 10-point game just seconds ago, and now it's pulled
the players from Sentinels forward, and we're able to get the kills. He's spotted his prey. He has the kill. Right, he has done it. 50, 39. Sentinels continue on. It's a heartbreaker for G1. They cried so much. They were so close, but it's the ice. It's the experience.
I think at one point in the live fire Slayer, we were down by like 10 kills. We managed to dig ourselves out of the hole that we put ourselves in.
At the end of the game, we get a double kill, and I think we're 48-49 at that point.
I'm still alive green, like jiggle peeking Snakebite, who's like pillars, and we're both like in a. I got like 3 different hit markers on him, thinking like he's gonna die any second. And Frosty ended up just flanking. He spawned up like dirt or mud and flanked nest. Back green killed me because I was one shot as well. If I did kill Snakebite, we probably would have won the game 50-49.
It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. I hope to be able to run it back with that team as well.
We got the biggest tournament of like our lives next event, so we can't really like harp on this at all. We just gotta learn from it. I mean, if I'm able to be on Championship Sunday like during the finals, that crowd hoisting a trophy, like that's what every competitor lives for. Especially the World Championship title, like that's literally what we played for. If we can win that, like that'll turn all of our woes for the entire season. Like it doesn't even matter anymore. Like we're world champs.